Athens is one of those places that really doesn't let you forget where you are. You're walking to get coffee and there's a 2,500-year-old ruin just sitting there. The Acropolis, it's visible from almost every street. The whole city is basically built around this ancient hill and everything that happened on top of it. I spent a weekend here, 2 nights, 3 days, and I'm going to take you through it. The sights, the beach, the food, the neighborhood, all of it. But really, this trip was about friendship and showing up for the people you love year after year in a new city. Okay, so first we're walking to my hotel. It's on Metropoleos Street, which is honestly one of the best located streets in Athens. You've got Syntagma Square, a 5-minute walk that way, Monastiraki and the flea market 5 minutes the other way, Ermou Street, which is the main shopping street, basically at your doorstep. And the Acropolis is a 10-minute walk, so you can't get more central than this. Welcome to the sink in the middle of my room. But really, the bed was pretty comfortable, the pillows were not too high, which is what I like, and they left some complimentary fruit in a bowl, which was a nice touch. So I'm heading towards the Acropolis right now. You can't see it yet, but I know it's up there somewhere behind all these restaurants and people. This is Monastiraki Square, and this is the moment Athens really hits you, because you've got this 18th century mosque right here, the old Tsitsarakis Mosque, built during the Ottoman time, and people everywhere. And then you look up, and there it is, the Acropolis. Just sitting above the whole city like it's been watching everything that's happened down here for 2,500 years. And like I said before, you're just going to run into some incredible ruins along the way. FYI, getting to the Acropolis is not a casual stroll, it's a proper uphill hike on uneven marble and stone, so wear comfortable shoes. But the moment you get to the top and the city opens up below you, every step is worth it. We are now at the Acropolis. It's over here, behind me. This is the birthplace of theater, you guys. And here we go, up, up, up. These rocks are extremely slippery, by the way. These female figures used as columns are called the Caryatids, and they're iconic. These are actually replicas. The originals are in the Acropolis Museum to protect them, except one, which is in the British Museum. Greece has been asking for it back ever since. The descent is a lot easier than the uphill climb. And this is the Arch of Hadrian, built in 132 AD to honor the Roman Emperor Hadrian, who was so obsessed with Greek culture that the Athenians actually made him an honorary citizen. What I love about this arch are the inscriptions on either side. One side reads, "This is Athens, the ancient city of Theseus." And the other side reads, "This is the city of Hadrian and not of Theseus." It basically marked the line between ancient Athens and the new Roman city. All of the sightseeing really worked up my appetite. I got overstimulated after being around all of those people in the Acropolis, so now I'm having a porcino. This is Metropoleos Square, and I love it because it's another one of those only in Athens moments. You've got a grand 19th century cathedral right next to a tiny Byzantine church from the 1100s, and they're just coexisting completely unbothered. This bakery was calling to me and is near the hotel and had good reviews, so I decided to try it. I'm back in the room now. I have my own me time. I stopped by a bakery. I got this pastry thing that looks like kunefe. I really wish it was kunefe. I'll show you first. There it is. He said there's a milk pudding inside, so it's kadaif with milk pudding. Let's see, we'll have a little bite. It's covered in sugar syrup. Here. I mean, it's good, but I wish it had cheese inside. I wish it was kunefe. Now it's time to meet my friends for dinner, and Athens is really lively at night. The boys stayed at this hotel, which is really nice, so I'll show you later.
Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. Yeah, thank you. Hello. Have a nice time. Thank you.
Going north, you're like, okay, I'm going to Turkey, spending 2 days in Bulgaria. Okay, I'm going south again. I'm going to.
Oh, oops, I didn't turn this off.
What is
Thank
this? Babs, this is so cool.
And then if you push this button,
This makes it so. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's making a video actually.
The sea bass, lamb risotto, and dessert were all really tasty. Good morning. Now we're on day 2 and it's time for breakfast.
Good morning. I think I'm the only one awake because I didn't go out last night. There's free breakfast at this hotel, so I'm having some peach juice, Greek coffee, and this traditional Kayana breakfast, which is eggs, tomatoes, feta on toast.
This wasn't very good. The bread was tasteless and like a rock. Oh well. Okay, so this is 72H and this place saved my morning. Hotel breakfast did not deliver. The toast was like cardboard. So I came here and got a chocolate babka and a spanakopita, and it was the breakfast reset I needed. And luckily, this was right across the street from my hotel. I wasn't happy with the breakfast at the hotel, so I made my own. Got some spanakopita for something savory and a chocolate babka for something sweet. Spanikopita. It's so windy. Really good, crispy, not greasy. The spanakopita and the babka are really, really good. I'm not eating my hair. Really yummy. It's a beautiful sunny day in Athens. Time to get some coffee with a view. This was one of the most spontaneous moments of this trip. I posted on Instagram that I was in Athens, and I got a DM from a viewer of this channel who lives in Sydney and was also in Athens on a Euro trip. We decided to meet for coffee because I love meeting new people. We sat down and she told me that she had used a lot of our recommendations during her travels, and honestly, that's so cool. Someone on the other side of the world watched our videos and had a better trip because of it. By the way, there are a ton of rooftop bars, restaurants, and cafes all over Athens with amazing views. Here's a view of the Metropolitan Cathedral and, of course, the Acropolis. Hi! We're having frappes, and this is a typical Greek summer drink. It's super simple. It's basically instant coffee, sugar, and milk, but it's such a summer thing and really nice to have. You're in Greek. This is the Electra Metropolis Hotel, and where the boys are staying. It was only slightly more expensive than my hotel, but a lot nicer. So if you come to Athens, stay here if you can. Now we're going on a road trip to the beach, which was only half an hour, and the Uber was around 25 euros. We came to Bungalow 7 on the Athenian Riviera in Glyfada, and this place has a history. It sits inside the Asteria complex, which has been the glamour destination of Athens since the 50s. Bungalow 7 is the restaurant within that complex, right on the water, mid-century design, Japanese Mediterranean menu. It's stunning.
Electra on Greek mythology. Poseidon is his wife, his daughter Aphrodite. Aphrodite was made with Zeus's penis, fell off the sky, and he made love with the water splashes in the sea, and that's how Aphrodite was born. Check it.
There's a little beach as well. Good things are happening.
Kalapata kalapa.
As far as the food, the burrata salad, tuna tataki, and shrimp tacos were the best on the menu for us.
Okay, so after eating most of that crab salads, the crab wasn't super fresh, but I just like it because the lettuce is really full and it's
The Palomas were so refreshing, and I'm pretty sure everyone got one or two. I got two. This is Ermou Street, the main shopping street of Athens and one of the busiest pedestrian streets in all of Europe. It runs straight from Syntagma Square down to Monastiraki, so if you're staying anywhere central, you'll walk the street constantly. What I love about it is that it's completely car-free. This is what the whole trip was really about. Every year, this group finds each other somewhere in the world for Percy's birthday. Prague, Lisbon, Madrid, this year Athens. And every single time, it's like no time has passed at all. Most of these people have known each other for over 10 years. Almost everyone is Bulgarian. Sitting here at this table with Percy, Kaloyan, Katya, Plamen, Christina, Letta, I keep thinking about how much I'm going to miss them when we move to Bangkok.
Happy birthday, dear Percy.
Last day in Athens and I had to find a good coffee, so I came here. And then I had to get a Greek froyo, and it was really yummy here. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, because next up is Seville in Spain.